On behalf of the administration of WHS and the Student Council, I'd like to welcome all of you to the 1993 Recognition Assembly. My name's Wendy Sayre, and I'll be kind of leading through the program today. First of all, would everyone please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'd like to start the program off with the scholarships. The Student Council Scholarship will be given by Mr. Michael Mahaney. National Merit, Robert Byrd, and the Ohio Academic Scholarships will be presented by Mr. James McMillan. The Band Boosters, Art Baldwin, and the George Lucas Memorial will be given by Mr. Ted Mooring. The Rotary Club will be presented by Mr. Mark Whitlam. Dr. Michael Bates will present the Lions Club Scholarship. The West Point appointment will be presented by Major Steve Barnes, and the Annapolis appointment will be appointed by Captain Daniel Merkel. The Joe Mull Memorial will be presented by Mr. John Baker. Academic Boosters Club will be presented by Mr. Steve Kilker. Mrs. Sue Cummings will present the Women's Club Award. Scholarship Foundation and the Franklin Wise will be presented by Mr. Roger Havens. The All Sports Booster Clubs will be given away by Mr. Nelson Axelrod. The Chamber of Commerce by Mr. Tony Solero. The Chesterfish Memorial will be given away by Mr. Colin Cranston. Mr. Bill Owenschlager will give away the Robert Fenton Memorial. The Winford B. Young will be given away by Mr. James McIlvain. The Shelby Insurance Group Award will be presented by Mrs. Linda Cunningham. The Medina County Showbiz Scholarship by Mr. Bob Schoonover. Faculty Scholarships by Mrs. Patricia Allen, and the University and Corporate Scholarships by Dr. Nancy Meadows.
For several years, Student Council has awarded scholarships to persons who have demonstrated academic ability and achievement, leadership abilities, and significant contributions to Student Council. This year, Student Council has elected to award two $500 cash scholarships. The selection committee has chosen as its first recipient a young woman who I've had the pleasure to work with for 2 years on Student Council. Some of the many things that she's done are served on Council for 4 years, 3 as an officer, the last year as president. 3 years membership in Honors English, Ohio Math League, 2-year member of the National Honor Society, participated in the Ohio Test of Scholastic Achievement in English. As a sophomore, was awarded both the Hugh O'Brien Leadership Award and the Hugh O'Brien International Leadership Award. And finally, she was captain of the 1992 girls soccer team. I have personally found her to be the most sincere in her work with the Student Council, demonstrating initiative, commitment, and a sense of purpose that have been outstanding. It is my pleasure to present a Student Council scholarship in the amount of $500 to Miss Wendy Sayre. The selection committee has chosen as its second recipient a young woman that I've had the pleasure to work with also for 2 years on Student Council and had in class as a student of U.S. history and academic economics. She also has worked at the Student Council for 3 years, where I found her to be very cooperative and helpful and encouraging both Student Council members and advisors. She's been a member of the National Honor Society for 2 years. She has participated in girls basketball for 3 years softball for 4 years, volleyball for 4 years, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes for 3 years. It is my pleasure to present a Student Council Scholarship, also in the amount of $500, to Miss Kelly Clark. Thank you.
In October, members of the junior class enter the National Merit Scholarship Program by taking the preliminary scholastic aptitude test. Approximately 1 million students take this test nationwide. Out of all these students, 15,000 were designated as semifinalists, and about 35,000 are named as commended students. Today, I would like to take the opportunity to recognize our students who were commended and also our semifinalists. First of all, I'd like to bring to the stage our commended students this year, and then after that I'd like to bring to the stage our semifinalists who went on to become finalists in this competition. First of all, our commended students for this year are Brad Delacroix, so if he would come forward, Laura L. Miller, Brenna R. Shankman, and Valerie D. Tripp. You want to just stay here for a few minutes? Our two semifinalists who went on in the competition to become finalists, one will be attending next year Case Western Reserve University under a merit scholarship, and the other one will be attending University of Toledo under a merit scholarship. They went through the complete competition to become finalists, and I think this is quite an honor to your class, and I would like to recognize those two young men at this time. First of all, Patrick F. Lyons, who will be attending Case Western Reserve. Could you come forward? And our next finalist was Aiden J. Kilker, who will be attending University of Toledo next year on a merit scholarship. Aiden, congratulations. Okay, these are Aiden just told me when he came to the stage that instead of going to University of Toledo, he'll be going to John Carroll next year. So, congratulations. Thanks. Let's give him a round of applause. Through the National Merit Scholarship Program, not only are the commended students and the finalists recognized, but also this year we had a young man who, by obtaining a very high score on the PSAT, was awarded the Bridgestone Firestone Scholarship. And at this time, I would like to have him come forward and recognize him, because this is also quite an honor. He scored very high and was high enough to win this award. And at this time, I would like to have William J. Crowley come forward and recognize him for winning the Bridgestone Firestone Scholarship. Each year we have the opportunity and the chance of awarding and obtaining, each class has this opportunity, the Robert C. Byrd Honor Scholarship. These scholarships are awarded on the basis of grade point average, test scores on ACT and SAT. The student has to write a personal statement, which has to be judged. The student also has to obtain 3 letters of recommendations from their teachers, and they have to obtain through their 4 years high academic honors. Our school is eligible for only 2 awards, but only 18% of the applicants will receive this award. This year, I think we are very fortunate in having 2 young people who went through the competition and were eligible for this stipend of $1,500 per year, which I think is real good. And this year we have 2 winners. I'd like to have them come forward. The Robert C. Byrd Scholarship, Brad Delacroix. And the second winner was Laura L. Miller. Every year, the state of Ohio awards to each school in the state 1 Ohio academic scholarship to 1 graduating senior. This student has to exhibit high academic achievement in the classroom, obtain very good scores on college boards, and have a lot of other honors throughout their 4 years. This award carries with it a stipend of $1,000 per year for 4 years, beginning with the 1993-94 school year. We had several finalists this year, and I would like to again have those people come forward to be recognized. Brenna Shankman was a finalist, so she would come forward. Val Tripp was a finalist. And Julie Woodrum was a finalist, and Brad Delacroix. Brenna, good job. Another award I should pick up. Val. Julie, congratulations. Brad. Our winner this year of the $1,000 scholarship, she'll have to use this in an Ohio school, or it will go to one of these other people, was Laura L. Miller. She will get a $1,000 stipend for 4 years. Laura, congratulations. Let's give all these people a round of applause again.
This year, the Wadsworth Band Boosters is happy to award not 2, but 3 $500 scholarships to students who have excelled in the music program at Wadsworth High School. And they also have to plan to continue music as part of their college education. The first scholarship is the George Lucas Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is being offered by the Wadsworth Band Boosters in memory of Mr. George Lucas. Mr. Lucas was very involved in the band program at Wadsworth for many years. He enjoyed watching students achieve excellence not only in the performance, but also expanding their horizons and growing as individuals. The Wadsworth Band Boosters, therefore, wish to honor Mr. Lucas by offering help to our band students with their future education. Qualifications for the scholarship are as follows. participation in the program full-time for a minimum of 3 years, a grade point average of at least 2.8, and a promise that the student will continue in some form of music performance at the college level. This year's winner of the George Lucas Memorial Scholarship is Josh Bubba Horvath. That's fine. Okay, the next scholarship is the Art Baldwin Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is being offered in memory of Mr. Art Baldwin. Mr. Baldwin was director of the Wadsworth Band for many years, helping his students achieve excellence in their performance. The Wadsworth Band Boosters therefore wish to honor Mr. Baldwin by offering help to our band students with their future education. The qualifications for this scholarship are as follows. They must major in music in college, and they must maintain an average of 2.8. This year's winner of the Art Baldwin Memorial Scholarship is Jim Wise. The final scholarship is the Joe Penska Memorial Scholarship. Joe Penska was also involved in the band program at Wadsworth for many years, and in his estate he was interested in leaving to the program help for students to excel in music in the future. The student must be a major in music, and they must also maintain the 2.8 average. This year's winner of the Joe Penska Memorial Scholarship, Nikki Constantine. Let's give them all a big hand.
Rotary is a service organization open to both men and women who are active leaders in the business community. Services include Polio Plus program, a program developed to eradicate polio worldwide. Rotary's motto is service above self. And on behalf of the Wadsworth Rotary Club, I am proud to present 4 $750 academic scholarships to 4 outstanding students, chosen for their leadership ability and outstanding academic achievements. The funds for these scholarships are raised each year through several fundraising activities, including our annual Stew Dinner. I would like to present these awards to Lee Anglin, Jamie Malici, Heather Kreider, and Melissa Kreider. Please give them a nice round of applause.
Good morning. I represent the Wadsworth Lions Club. Lions is a service organization dedicated to eliminating blindness and helping those people that are sight impaired. In an effort to give back to the Wadsworth community that is so supportive to our projects throughout the year, I have 4 $500 scholarships to award today. The qualities that we looked for in the applicants were the need of the money, the academic excellence, community service, which we thought was most important, and good citizenship. It is my pleasure today to announce the winners of the 1993 Wadsworth Lions Club Scholarship Awards. John Miller, Janine McClure, Wendy Sayre, and Valerie Tripp. You're going to have to get a seat closer. Thank you.
So much for being 6'8". Good morning. My name is Major Steve Barnes. I'm from the United States Military Academy, West Point, New York. This year, over 17,000 seniors from throughout the United States competed for a little less than 1,100 appointments in the United States Military Academy. It is with great pleasure today that I present to one of your own one of those 1,100 appointments. Eric Robert Wallet, please stand and come forward. Will the parents of Eric Robert Wallet please stand? I saw a bill up in the top somewhere, and I also think some of his other family. Would you also please stand? Eric Robert Wallet is an outstanding young man who has demonstrated academic competence, leadership potential, and athletic ability. West Point's education and training programs will give him the opportunity to further develop his potential for further service to his country and his fellow citizens. Eric Robert Wallet will receive a full undergraduate scholarship worth $185,000, and upon graduation from West Point, with a Bachelor of Science degree, be commissioned in the Army of the United States of America. In essence, he will be guaranteed a first job. On behalf of the President of the United States and the Secretary of Defense, it gives me great pleasure to announce the appointment of Eric Robert Wallet to the United States Military Academy at West Point, New York. Eric, congratulations. Best wishes.
Good morning. I'm Captain Dan Merkel, representing the United States Naval Academy, Annapolis, Maryland. Could I ask Matthew Slacky to come up, please? Hello, Matt. Nice to meet you. Today I have the distinct pleasure of officially bestowing on Matthew Slacky an appointment to United States Naval Academy Preparatory School in Newport, Rhode Island. This is an appointment which follows with a further appointment to the Naval Academy in Annapolis. The Naval Academy Prep School, like the Naval Academy itself, prides itself on continuing the development of tomorrow's leaders. Leaders not only in naval service, but also in government, in business, in law, medicine, the arts, and of course in academia. This appointment is equivalent to a 1 year full tuition, room and board scholarship and leads to a 4-year full tuition, room and board scholarship to one of the finest engineering schools in the world, a college which demands excellence of its students in not just academics, but also in physical aptitude, in moral character, and above all, in honor in all things. Matthew has been tested and has been reviewed in each of these characteristics prior to receiving this appointment. He has been critically compared to literally tens of thousands of applicants nationally and has passed the comparison admirably. As a prelude to entrance to the most selective college in the United States, it is then my pleasure, Matthew, on behalf of the President of the United States, the Secretary of the Navy, the Chief of Naval Operations, and the Superintendent of the Naval Academy, to offer Matthew's appointment to the United States Naval Academy Preparatory School with the following citation. The Superintendent of the United States Naval Academy takes great pleasure in recognizing with this certificate of accomplishment the selection of Matthew Charles Latke, an appointment to the United States Naval Academy Preparatory School, class of 1994. As Matthew goes off to the Navy to start a long and illustrious career as a leader, I only have 2 words of advice for him. Beat Army.
The Joseph F. Mull Memorial Scholarship Fund is a $500 non-renewable scholarship. It was started by a group of Joe's high school friends. The recipient is chosen by committee who exemplifies many of Joe's outstanding qualities, such as scholastics, athletics, leadership, and friendship. This year's recipient is planning to attend Rio Grande College, major in education, and play soccer. I'd like to congratulate Mr. Travis Dusky.
Good morning, everyone. It is an honor for me to represent the Academic Boosters Club here today. Our club's aim is to recognize outstanding academic achievement. In addition to the 6 $250 awards to be given today, we have presented certificates to honor roll students and to improve students during the year. I would like to commend all of you students here today for the hard work you've done this year and urge you to continue to be good scholars in the future. The following students were chosen from those applying for local scholarships. They exemplify an admirable balance of academic achievement, participation in extracurricular activities, and service to others. The first recipient has been active in many activities at the school and her church. She has been a student council officer, a peer leader, and a choir member. She is also accomplished in sports and drama. She plans to study psychology in college. The Academic Boosters Club congratulates Catherine McElvain. The next student is justly proud of her achievement in the National Forensic League. She has also been active in sports, choir, and church-related programs. She has been chosen a member of the National Honor Society. Her long-range plan is to be a science teacher. Congratulations, Julie Brown. The next student chosen for a book scholarship is also a member of the National Honor Society. He has served the school as a peer leader and a member of the yearbook staff. His school activities also include the band and the drama club. His outside service includes helping people in Appalachia. His chosen course of study in college is political science. We congratulate David Keller. Our next recipient is interested in studying biomedical engineering. Her hard work in math and science at the high school should prepare her well for this pursuit. She is also a member of the National Honor Society. She has been involved in a great variety of community service projects and sports here at the school. Congratulations to Connie Dale. The next scholar selected enjoys art and literature. He has been an officer in the French Club and drawn cartoons for the school newspaper. He is a leader in the Boy Scouts and reached the rank of Eagle Scout. He plans to study art and English at college and ultimately to be an author. The Academic Boosters Club congratulates Ed Lewis. The final recipient chosen by our scholarship committee has been an officer in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Students Against Drunk Driving. She is a choir member and has been very successful in sports. She's planning to study international business in the future. We are proud to recognize Sarah Wilfong as a book scholarship winner. Congratulations to our winners and best wishes for the future. Thank you.
Good morning. Today I am very proud to represent the Women's Club of Wadsworth by awarding their Achievement Awards to 2 senior women who have successfully accomplished many goals and who have exhibited outstanding leadership qualities, all the while maintaining an excellent scholastic record during their 4 years of high school. The scholastic achievements of our 2 winners have been to maintain excellent grades, which has led to a high standing in class rank. They have both participated in Math League tests as well as the Ohio Scholastic Achievement tests, and they are taking advanced placement classes. Achievement in leadership have been exhibited by their election to National Honor Society as juniors, serving as members of Student Council, as well as serving as a class officer for 3 years. Both young women have been extremely active in their church youth groups, serving as officers and leaders in these groups as well. Here, the similarities between the 2 young women ends. For their extracurricular activities, they have chosen 2 different directions. One young woman chose to develop her talents through forensics and drama. She served on the speech team all 4 years and served as president of the team her senior year. The other young lady chose athletics for her extracurricular activities, participating all 4 years in cross-country, basketball, and track, winning 12 varsity letters and being elected team captain of each sport both her junior and senior years. Just recently, she broke a school record for a track event and is eligible to attend the state meet this weekend. While it is true that many senior women have also had an excellent scholastic record, exhibited fine leadership qualities, and participated in a variety of extracurricular activities, this year's achievement winners have attained some special recognition to set them apart. Our one winner has won recognition for her writing abilities by being recognized by the National Council of Writers of English by winning their Achievement Award for Excellence in Writing. These same skills helped her win the Voice of Democracy contest here at Wadsworth High School for 2 years, as well as recognition at the district level. Her talents also include art, and she has been a Gold Key winner for the past 3 years at scholastic art shows in Ohio. Her dedication to forensics has allowed her to represent Wadsworth High School at the National Speech Tournament later this month in Indianapolis. Our other Achievement Award winner has been selected as a representative to Buckeye Girls State, was a Hugh O'Brien Leadership Award winner her sophomore year, and was elected to both All-League and All-Conference teams for cross-country all 4 years of high school, as well as All-League and All-Conference teams for basketball for 3 years. She also has participated in both state track and cross-country meets her junior and senior years. It is with great pride that I present to you now the 2 young women who are being presented the Wadsworth Women's Club Achievement Awards for 1993, Brenna Shankman and Stephanie Martin. Congratulations, Stephanie. Don't lose the envelope.
Hello, I'm Mr. Havens, and presently I'm principal at Franklin and Lincoln schools. In the past, when you were in elementary school, I was the principal at Valley View. And I have many fond memories of Valley View, thinking back on those days when I think this was the first class that experienced outdoor education. And people out there in the audience, if you've never experienced an overnight with third graders, that's something that you'll have to do. I can remember those nights of waking up at 3 in the morning to pick kids off the floor that fell out of the upper bunk bed. I also remember back in the days when they were in 5th grade, they did a fabulous job with the school news and some of the strange special reports that they came up with. At first, I would like to give out the Franklin Award. This is a book fund award given out to one of the students that formerly went to Franklin School, and this is given by the Franklin Wise. And at this time, I would like to give this book fund award to Cheryl Robinson. So would you please come forward? For the next awards, I have 4 scholarships I'd like to give out today. And these are being given out under the name of the Scholarship Foundation of Wadsworth. About 10 years ago, we started putting this foundation together, and the very first year we gave out a scholarship, we were able to squeeze out one $1,000 scholarship award. This year, I'm proud to say that we have raised enough money in order to give out 4 $1,000 scholarship awards. And the money from this comes from various sources. The Blue Tip Carnival makes a large donation towards this. Individuals in the community make donations. People give memorials towards this. And finally, this year we tried something different, and we had a dinner theater for Fiddler on the Roof, which was enjoyed by all. So at this time, I would like the help of Mrs. Overly and Jamie Lyron. So if they would come forward to help me give out a couple of these.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Sue Oberly, and I am here on behalf of my family to present a scholarship in memory of my mother. 61 years is a long time, and many social and economic changes have taken place since my mother, Angie Takis, graduated in 1932. 1932 was the middle of the Great Depression, and emphasis on athletics in school was not as intense as now, and especially for women athletes. But my mother loved sports and prevailed above adverse social and family circumstances to exceed at games she dearly loved. In Wadsworth High School, she was a member of the GAA, soccer, basketball, and baseball teams. Her intramural basketball team was undefeated during her 4 years as a member. Her athletic participation continued beyond school. She continued to be an avid follower and supporter of Wadsworth High School sports all of her life. Just 2 days before her death in February of '92, she was officially notified of her acceptance into Wadsworth Sports Hall of Fame. Her gratefulness was very profound, and we can only wonder how far her skills and ability would have carried her in today's more affluent and open society. When she passed away in '92, we as a family decided to offer a $1,000 scholarship in her name. This year's recipient is a member of the National Honor Society, French Club, and SAD. She participated on Wadsworth's basketball, softball, and volleyball teams and is planning on pursuing a career in nursing. It is with great honor and pleasure to announce Nancy Wine is this year's winner.
My grandfather, Eugene Lyron, was a math teacher, coach, and also an athletic director here at Wadsworth High School. When he passed away, my grandmother decided to honor him by presenting a $1,000 scholarship to a student athlete. My grandmother, Florence Lyron, who graduated from Wadsworth 60 years ago, is in attendance today. The Eugene Lyron Award is given to someone who excels athletically as well as academically. I'm sure my grandfather would have enjoyed coaching this year's winner, Sean Horner.
Okay, I still have two more up here. I would like to present the next $1,000 scholarship to Sarah Baldwin, if she would come forward. And finally, last but not least, I've had the pleasure of knowing this person this past year, and at this time I would like Chad Blinn to come up and receive his $1,000. Good luck, class of '93.
Good morning. My name is Nelson Axelrod. I'm treasurer of the Wadsworth All Sports Booster Club. And the first person or people I would like to thank tonight or this morning are your parents. They have donated over $30,000 to our club to support you students. Thank you very much. I have two $500 scholarships to give out. We give them to people or individuals who are high school letter winners with high moral character, somebody who hopes to continue in their sport. The first young lady participated in volleyball and softball, plans to attend Baldwin Wallace, Kelly Clark. The next individual played football in his senior year, plans to attend Malone College, Chris Medges.
My name's Tony Solero, and I'm here as a representative of the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce. The Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce is a local business organization that is dedicated to promoting business growth in our community. The Chamber also works to sustain and maintain the quality of life in our town. Each year, the Chamber of Commerce comes to this assembly to honor two students, one who will pursue a business-oriented career and one student who will pursue a course of study that includes a fine arts curriculum. This year, the award for a business career student goes to a young woman who ranks near the top of her class and plans to major in accounting at Baldwin Wallace College. She's been an active participant in many organizations here at Wadsworth High School and has been active in her church and in our community. She best described herself, I believe, in her application when she said, "I believe that if I set my mind to it, I can achieve it." This year's recipient for the business scholarship is Julie Woodrum. The next award goes to another young woman who ranks near the top of her class also. She plans to attend the University of Virginia to pursue a curriculum that involving women's studies, writing, and communications. She's been an active member and a participant in many organizations here at Wadsworth High School. She's received numerous awards for her artwork and at speech tournaments. And if the way she expressed herself on her application is any indication of how she's going to conduct herself in her later life, she's going to do beautifully. The 1993 Fine Arts Scholarship goes to Miss Brenna Shankman.
The Chester Fish Memorial Scholarship was established in 1988 to honor the memory of Chet Fish, the late chief of the Wadsworth Fire Department. The scholarship is awarded to a vocational student who demonstrates a desire to pursue a vocational career in a field related to the fire service. The scholarship is funded through the efforts of the Wadsworth Firefighters Association, who work throughout the year towards this goal. And the winner of the 1993 Chester Fish Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is Angel Williamson. I guess Angel's not here today, but we'll make sure that she does get her scholarship. Thank you.
Robert John Fenzen was born April 30th, 1956 in Barberton, Ohio. He had a lifelong interest in Boy Scouts, eventually advanced to Assistant Scoutmaster. He was a bright and eager student, especially in science, all his school years. 21 years ago today, he was wrapping up his sophomore year in biology. In 1974, on June 7th, he graduated from Wadsworth High School. His activities here had included wrestling and Spanish club. He attended Ohio State University from September 94 to May of 78 on a full Air Force ROTC scholarship, majored in geology and mineralogy. In May of 1978, he was diagnosed with acute leukemia 2 weeks prior to his OSU graduation. He was not able to graduate with his class, and as a result, not receive his commission in the Air Force. In the 3 ensuing years, despite fighting his illness and the devastating effects of chemotherapy, finished his senior geology thesis, received his Bachelor of Science degree in Geology and Mineralogy from Ohio State in August of 1978. Went on to Kent State University's graduate school studying hydrogeology, worked 5 months for the Bureau of Mines in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where he received an award for exceptional accomplishments. In his spare time, he enjoyed lapidary work, cutting and shaping stones, designing his own jewelry. Planned to continue his studies in hydrogeology and environmental geology at Texas A&M, where he had been accepted for enrollment in 1981. However, Bob died on April 16, 1981, 2 weeks short of his 25th birthday. Letters received by his parents and from those who knew Bob contained indications of his character. He had a strong faith in God. He was a fine young man, uniquely special. He was very talented, courageous, persevering. As brief as his life was, he made his impact that cannot be forgotten. He had a calm acceptance of his illness and a determination to live a full life despite it. He was most interested in environmental problems, and he had a great desire for a clean and unspoiled world. The Robert Fenton Memorial Scholarship was initiated in 1984 by 5 of his high school friends to perpetuate his memory. It has been awarded annually ever since to a deserving high school senior. The friends, by the way, were people that I'm sure many of us here still teaching had in class. Also, Kevin Slota, Keith Razor, Dave Schilling, Bill Mokris, and Stephanie Schultz at that time, who is now Mrs. Bill Mokris. Since that time, these friends and Bob's parents have helped to perpetuate this award. Bob's father passed away last fall, but I am honored to be presenting this award on behalf of Bob's mother and these previously mentioned friends. The award consists of a plaque to which the winner's name will be added and a check for $500 to be applied to tuition expenses. Bob was a student of mine, as I indicated earlier. I know he would be pleased with the choice of the committee that selected this year's award winner. Like Bob, she has a strong interest in science. Like Bob, she is talented, courageous, and persevering. This year's recipient plans a career in a science field. She will make a difference. I'm pleased to present this year's winner of the Robert Fenton Memorial Award, Valerie Tripp.
Winifred Beach Young passed away in 1967. By her last will, she provided a trust fund be established in the memory of her late cousin, Florence E. Chandler of Wadsworth, to award a graduate of Wadsworth High School annually in the amount of $1,000 to assist them in their first year of school. The recipient of this scholarship this year has not only been an outstanding student, but has been active in her youth fellowship at the Bethel Mennonite Church and intends to pursue a career in either mechanical or electrical engineering at the University of Akron next year. It is with pride that on behalf of the Wadsworth Board of Education, upon the recommendation of Superintendent Charles Parsons, that we present the Winifred Beach Young Award and Scholarship to Laura E. Miller.
Shelby Group Insurance Company wishes to present a scholarship to a young woman as a reward for the hard work that she has applied to her studies and extracurricular activities. This award is also an incentive for you, that young woman, to continue that same dedication. Shelby Insurance calls Christina Dick.
I am not and never have been Mrs. Ginny Morrison. Medina County Showbiz Corporation yearly accepts applicants from every high school in Medina in the area of performance and arts. From all the applicants of the Medina County high schools, this organization awards scholarships. This year, Wadsworth is very fortunate to have a winner of the Medina County Showbiz Scholarship. She has had a major role in every play in the last 2 years at Wadsworth High School. This past year, she was an assistant director in charge of publicity for the student spring play, Charlotte's Web. Earlier in the year, she was Fruma Sarah in Fiddler on the Roof, and last year, she had her starring role as Nellie Forbush in South Pacific. The winner of the Medina County Showbiz Scholarship is Miss Maria LaCourse.
Good morning. In the fall of 1987, the Wadsworth High School faculty and administration began a tradition by establishing the Faculty Scholarship Fund. Since that time, our faculty has selected students from each graduating class who have demonstrated the academic, intellectual, and character traits we have recognized as outstanding. To date, our scholarship fund has provided Wadsworth students with $21,000 in scholarships. This year, through individual contributions and a very successful faculty play, we're happy to award 4 $750 scholarships. These very outstanding students were selected from more than 70 applicants. Our selection committee deliberated over applications and teacher recommendations for several weeks. Our regret is that we haven't funds enough to award more scholarships to other most excellent members of the class of 1993. However, by offering these scholarships, our faculty and administration hopes to demonstrate our recognition and appreciation of the work you've done and our wishes for your very successful future. Congratulations to Laura Lee Miller, Ed Lewis, Valerie Tripp, and Connie Dale.
Good morning, and in this last section of the scholarships, I would ask for some teachers to come forward and line up in front of the stage to assist me. And while they are coming forward, I'll tell you a little bit about what we're going to do here. In this class, we have received so far from the universities and other corporations and companies outside of Wadsworth over $414,000 of scholarship money to be distributed to 43 individuals over the next 4 years. These scholarships represent achievement in academics, athletics, and the fine arts. These are rewards for those students for their industrious and dedicated work and for their demonstration of sound character and citizenship. On behalf of the faculty, the community of Wadsworth, we congratulate each of you. As I call their names, I would ask that you hold your applause until we get all these young people up here, then we can give them a nice round of applause. And students, as I call your name, please come forward, and one of these teachers will be handing you a certificate. Curtis Arney will be attending Baldwin Wallace on an academic scholarship. Sarah Baldwin has received the Orville Foundation grant to attend Wayne College. Dennis Bartram will be attending college on an Ohio National Guard scholarship. Julie Brown has received the Benner Scholarship at Mount Vernon Nazarene College. Kelly Clark will be going to Baldwin Wallace College on an academic and activity fund scholarship. Nicole Constantine has received an academic scholarship from the University of Akron. Bill Crowley, in addition to receiving the Merit Scholarship, has received an alumni scholarship from the University of Missouri. Brad Delacroix will be attending Rochester Institute of Technology, and in addition to the Robert Byrd Scholarship, he is receiving the McDermott Merit Scholarship. Christina Dick has received scholarships from the Junior League, the David Sherman Award from Medwick Association, in addition to the Shelby Insurance Group. Travis Dusky will be attending the Rio Grande University on a full athletic scholarship. Jane Farnsworth is going to be going to the Liberty College. Amanda Hartman will be attending Walsh College on an academic and athletic grant. Sean Horner has received the Provost Scholarship at Case Western Reserve University. Jeff Kegg will be going to Ohio University. David Keller has received the Wittenberg Lutheran Scholarship Award, the Ohio Synod Endowed Scholarship, and the Pastor Parents Grant. Aiden Kilker will be attending John Carroll University. He has received the American Values Scholarship and a Presidential Scholarship. Melissa Knox will be attending Wittenberg University with the help of a scholarship from the Ohio Synod. Ed Lewis will be attending Kent State University with the Honors Scholarship and also a scholarship from the Boston Globe. Patrick Lyons, in addition to his National Merit Scholarship, has received an award from the Cleveland Technical Societies Council. Jamie Lyron will be attending the University of Pennsylvania on an athletic and academic grant. Stephanie Martin will be attending Niagara College on an athletic grant, and Stephanie has also received the Greater Akron Coaches Association Scholarship. Katie McIlvain has received the Dean's Scholarship at Marietta College. Chris Medges will be attending Malone College on an athletic grant. Jennifer Metcalf has received an academic award from the University of Akron. Jamie Malici will be attending Carnegie Mellon University on an academic scholarship. John Miller has received the University Book Award at Wayne General and Technical College. Laura Lee Miller, in addition to the Ohio grant, the Robert Byrd Award, will be receiving the Levi Scholarship from the University of Toledo. Rob Mosier will be attending Cuyahoga Community College on the General Motors Auto Service Excellence Program. Wendy Sayer will be attending Wittenberg University, receiving the Alumni Scholarship. Claire Syriac is going to Mount Union College, where she has received an Academic Merit Award. Brenna Shankman, in addition to the University of Virginia Academic Scholarship, has received an award from the Veterans of Foreign War. Matt Sladke will be attending Annapolis. Stephanie Strong is going to Baldwin Wallace College on a Leadership Award and an Academic Merit Scholarship. Valerie Tripp has received the Presidential Scholarship at Ball State University. Angela Tunney will be attending Northwest College with the scholarship from the First Assembly of God Church. Eric Wallet will be attending West Point. Keely Weibel has accepted a scholarship at Cedarville College. Matthew Ward has received the Nazarene Youth International and the Wadsworth Nazarene Church scholarships. Sarah Wilfong will be attending the University of Bridgeport on an athletic and academic scholarship. Jim Wise has received the Margaret Fullerback Dean's Scholarship at the Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Julie Woodrum will be attending Baldwin Wallace with the Presidential Scholarship and Scholars Award. Rebecca Yonley will be attending Walsh University with an academic scholarship. And Sean Yancer has received the Akron Youth Symphony, the Medina County Musical Arts Awards, and the Musical Talent Scholarship from Ohio State University. Congratulations to all of you. Let's hear a nice round of applause. We're going to pause for just a couple of minutes here while our speakers leave the stage and the next group of speakers come up to the stage.
Presented by Mrs. Sally Porter.
On behalf of the Wadsworth Rotary Club, I would like to recognize two outstanding vocational students chosen for their academic excellence and leadership abilities. This young man studied carpentry, carries a 4.29 grade point average. He leads by setting a good example, working hard, and now working in the carpentry trade. He plans to attend at least a year in service to his church. Please recognize Seth Remington. This young lady is a teacher aide. She was a model teacher aide and taking responsibility in giving care to children. She is active in theater production, thespians, choir, and church youth organizations. She plans to attend Bluffton College to major in elementary and special education. Please recognize Janine Leatherman.
I'd like to have Mr. Cranston come back down, please. And we'd like to have April Williamson come back to the stage and accept her Chester Fish Memorial Award. April is in the cosmetology program, and she's going to pursue a nursing career. And Mr. Cranston has the award for her. He's going to be right behind you, April. Sorry. We also have several awards of distinction. I'd like to have these people come forward when your name is called, and I'll have Dr. Meadows hand out the certificates to you. John Anderson, Chad Blind, Jennifer Chappell, and if you'll just please come forward. Scott Demeter, Janine Leatherman, Robert Lindner, Lisa McCrory, Monica McGrew, Seth Remington, Angie Smith, Sonia Stevenson, and Tina Stormer. These awards are granted to students in the top 10% of their vocational program who also have at least 91% attendance, demonstrate strong character, participate in extracurricular activities, and develop proficiency in their vocational skills. So let's give them another round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Our next award is the Dustin Kramer Memorial. Dustin's parents, Linda and Ray Kramer, set up a memorial in Dustin's memory when he died shortly after graduation in 1976. Dustin was not able to fulfill his dream to become an outstanding automotive technician. Each year, Mrs. Kramer has turned Dustin's dream into a reality by honoring an outstanding senior automotive student who will pursue an automotive technician career. The student selected this year exemplifies the same characteristics as Dustin possessed: a good attitude, cooperation, and a willingness to learn. The automotives instructor said our selection this year is already an excellent technician, has outstanding attendance, and is very motivated. He works at Strickland Buick in Rittman. The dealership will sponsor him to attend Cuyahoga Community College in Parma to earn an associate degree in the 2-year General Motors Automotive Service Education Training Program. This year's recipient is Rob Mosier. Thank you.
Awards for academic excellence will next be presented. The Academic Decathlon Award will be presented by Mr. Rick Miller. Perfect attendance will be presented by Mr. Ron Jones. The Award of Merit, Academic Excellence, Outstanding Students, the Bruin Top Staffer, and the Presidential Academic Fitness Awards will be presented by Mr. Anthony Paglia. The Ohio Academic Team will be presented by Mr. Ken Welch.
The Ohio Academic Decathlon is a scholarship competition open to all juniors and seniors in Ohio high schools. It was on February 20th, 1993 that we had a competition in Mayfield High School for the state of Ohio. 9 member student teams are each composed of 3 students each in 3 grade categories based on their GPA. Each student competes in a series of tests, numbering 10. They're all academic activities. The contests include challenges of giving speeches, writing an essay, communicating through conversation in an interview, and participating in a super quiz. The super quiz this year was on famous people and their contributions to the world, which was the theme of this year's academic competition. The students also took comprehensive examinations in economics, language and literature, fine arts, mathematics, physical and biological science, and the social sciences. Would the decathlon team members for this year please come forward as I call your name? In the honors division, Eric Lynn, Valerie Tripp, and Julie Woodrum. Our scholastics division, Tara Four, Brooke Hahn, and Brenna Shankman. The varsity division, Allison Alexander, Stacy Saltz, and Stephanie Strong. The decathlon was initially founded to support scholastic excellence among Ohio high school students. These students represent varied backgrounds, both personal and academic. The unique quality of the decathlon is that teams are composed of students with varied abilities. The purposes of the academic decathlon are to encourage students to develop a greater respect for knowledge, promote wholesome inter-school competition in academic studies and interests, stimulate intellectual growth and achievement, and encourage public interest in and awareness of the outstanding programs in our American schools. This is a national program. The winner of the state competition always proceeds to a national competition held in April. This year it was in Phoenix, Arizona. Our team this year earned enough points to place 7th in a large school division. We also placed first in an interview test area by scoring more points than any other school in the state. For this, we earned a plaque that's in our display case across from the computer room in the 400 hall. These students should be recognized not only for their achievements, but also for their dedication for 8 months of work to take 1 day of tests. Each student will receive a certificate for the Ohio Academic Decathlon Board, a team picture, and a pin with this year's motto, "Reach for the Stars." I'll hand these plaques out, and as I do, you'll find out that not only do these have team honors of placing 7th in a state, but it's also a unique competition in that each individual achievement is honored by a medal, gold, silver, or bronze, depending on first, second, or third place finish in each category. Eric Lynn was the gold medal winner for the team for the highest individual score. Another one of our honor students, Valerie Tripp. Our third honor student, Julie Woodrum. Our Scholastic Division Tara Four, who won a gold medal in interview. Second member of our Scholastic Division, Brooke Hahn. And the third member of our Scholastics Division, Ms. Brenna Shankman. In our varsity division, Stacy Saltz won a bronze medal in an essay competition, coming in third. Another member of our varsity division, Miss Allison Alexander. And the third member of our varsity division, Stephanie Strong. She won a gold medal in interview and a silver medal in speech. With our seventh place finish, obviously it was quite a team effort. And before these students are to be seated, I'd like to read the top 10 finishers in the state competition, according to test. Economics, Brenna Shankman scored 9th. Science, Eric Lynn was 7th. In fine arts, Eric Lynn 5th, Tara Four 8th. In the essay competition, Brenna Shankman 5th, Julie Woodrum 8th. The interview competition, Allison Alexander 5th, Brenna Shankman 7th. Social studies competition, Stephanie Strong 8th, Eric Lynn 9th, Tara Four 10th. The speech, Brenna Shankman 6th, Brooke Hahn 9th, Allison Alexander 10th. And finally in literature, Stephanie Strong 7th, Eric Lynn 8th, and Tara Four 9th. Overall, Eric Lynn was the 10th best honor student in the state, also in the completed category. Please congratulate our 7th place 1993 academic decathlon team.
With all the activities that go on during high school years, perfect attendance is something that I believe you have to work at. It's just not something that happens. I'd like to recognize the following students who have had perfect attendance this year. We have quite a few. I will call you to stand at your place. When the assembly's over, we have certificates for you that you may pick up at the attendance office. First of all, the freshmen. Amanda Bennett, please stand. Laura Cindia, Melanie Crow, Kelly Davis, Jason Edge, Brian Hurley, Heather Johnson, Justin Keith, Lindsay Lake, Kevin Medges, Stacy Miller, Leela Modula, Jeff Mahorsick, Josh Sadoff, Andrea Sauer, Lisa Smith, Joe Waters, Danielle West, Katie Williams, and Dale Zigafus. Please give him a round of applause. Just so everyone knows, perfect attendance is judged by no days absent and no tardies, so it's quite an honor to be recognized today. 10th grade students, please stand. Christopher Black, Elisa Bowman, Christy Brown, Scott Brown, Justin Fick, Cheryl Hartzler, Tracy Hayes, Brian Hirschberger, Royden Kern, Jason Clocker, Jill Plank, Randy Putt, Kurt Ritzman, Jesse Rohr, Christina Singleton, Amy Walker, and Brad Wilson. Please give them a round of applause. I would like to have these 6 sophomores please stand again. Christy Brown, Justin Fick, Brian Hirschberger, please stand again. Jason Clocker, Jill Plank, and Randy Putt. These 6 sophomores have not only had perfect attendance this year in their sophomore year, but also during their 9th grade year. So good job. Give them a round of applause. Following juniors, please stand. Kelly Birchie, Shelley Brown, Laura Chrislip, Cynthia Davis, Stephen Greckney, Jason Keller, Eric Lynn, John Magyar, Janine Rudder, Bert Smith, Melinda Steinman, and Mira Vukovic. Give them a round of applause. Okay, with these four juniors, please stand again. Laura Chrislip and remain standing. Cynthia Davis, Bert Smith, and Mira Vukovic. These 4 juniors not only had perfect attendance this year, but also last year and the year before. Let's give them a round of applause. And believe me, I know many of you can appreciate how hard it is to get to school on time and be here, no absence. Following seniors, please stand and remain standing. Christopher Hankey, James Johnson. James here today? Okay. Jeff Kegg, David Keller, and Tammy Singleton. Perfect attendance. Give them a round of applause. I would like David Keller to come on up on stage, please. Dave is sort of special, I believe. Had perfect attendance not only this year, but his junior year, sophomore year, and freshman year. No absences and no tardies. We have a couple of small tokens of our appreciation. One is an engraved alarm clock to make sure he continues to have perfect attendance. The other, and these are biggies now, we've got 2 free admissions to the Medina County Fair. And for his outstanding success here, he has 2 concert tickets to the Crisscross concert at the Medina County Fair.
Good morning. Congratulations again to our award winners this morning. I know many of you looked through the program this morning, and we make light of attendance, but of all the awards given today, I think perfect attendance is probably one of the most difficult awards that you can receive. And I'm not trying to take away from Mr. Jones' spotlight, But I know I've never had perfect attendance in my 10 years at Wadsworth High School, so I applaud you students, particularly David and some of you that had perfect attendance for all those years. So congratulations. The next round of awards, they're kind of different and they're kind of special because they go across the different grades. It's a little more difficult to honor all the students that have outstanding achievements here at Wadsworth High School. We try to at least recognize you in the program today. The first group of students I'd like to recognize are being awarded from the State Department of Education. And in your program, it's the seniors listed where it says Ohio State Board of Education. It's the award of academic merit. It's awarded to those students that have received a 2.5 in their basic studies, including 4 credits of English, 3 credits of mathematics, 3 in science. I know they wish some of that would be 30 credits, but that's 3 credits in a foreign language, 1 credit of world history, Euros history, government, economics, and 2 credits in any basic studies. The student must also have at least 91% attendance, participated in school activities, community service, and demonstrated personable and outstanding qualities. This award will be handed out to those seniors at commencement. As soon as we get your 3.5, as of right now, 3.25, I'd like to ask those seniors down on the bottom of that program to please stand and be recognized by the state of Ohio for the award of academic merit. Please stand. Those seniors in the front, please stand. The next group of students to be recognized in your program on the next page is the Presidential Academic Fitness Award, which is awarded to those students with a 3.33 grade point average, a 24 ACT composite, and at least 12 credits in a core course. At graduation, they will receive a certificate and a letter from the President of the United States that I'd like to read at this time. Congratulations to you seniors who are winners of the 1993 Presidential Academic Fitness Award. The pursuit of knowledge and academic excellence must be the highest priority in America's students today. You must be extremely proud of your school, your parents for participating in this program of personal achievement. As representatives of the promising future, young people must see every resource available to face the challenges that lie ahead of you. With your help in exercising civic responsibilities, your community can become stronger, our nation's educational goals realized. As we approach the 21st century, I am counting on your commitment to the development of a better nation. I am confident that you will build on your success and continue to strive for every higher goal in the future. Congratulations and best wishes for many years of success. Bill Clinton, President of the United States. At this time, I'd like to ask those seniors that are being recognized by the President of the United States, please stand. Thank you. The next group of award is the Academic Excellence Award that was started by the administration and principals about 10 years ago. It recognizes those students in the regular academic classroom that achieve at least a 3.5 for every grade period every year. I'd like to start in your program. I do apologize for not reading all the names this morning. I think we're doing really well, but if I'd read all the names, we'd be here till noon, and I don't know if that would be beneficial. I know that's fine with your underclassmen, but the seniors have many things to do. Back in your program, those first-year students I'd like to recognize are the freshman students, starting with Jason Anderson on that back page. Would you please stand? Those freshman students that up to right now have at least a 3.5. Please stand, freshmen. Come on, don't be shy. This is your chance. Remember those 3.5s today, freshmen, sophomores, those 3.5 todays turn into a lot of dollars tomorrow when you look at the scholarships that were awarded today to the seniors. The next group of students I'd like to recognize are the sophomores. There is a first-year group and a second-year group. They have accomplished their 3.5s for a first-year award and for a second-year award. They received by the way, the freshmen will receive a certificate next fall if they continue with their 3.5 to the end of the year. And the sophomores will receive an academic letter in the fall if they continue with their 3.5. So with those sophomores that are listed on the program that have had a 3.5 for 1 year and for 2 years, please stand at this time. Sophomores, where are you today? I know many of you think a 3.5 is easy, but as you can see, as we turn the pages through the program, the list becomes smaller and smaller. As we get into the junior year, you can see those students that have acquired a 3.5 for 3 consecutive years. At this time, I'd like to ask those juniors that have received a 3.5, please stand at this time. Juniors? Those juniors that have received a 3.5 for the second year award and the first year award, please stand at this time if you didn't already stand. Those juniors that received their 3.5 this year, first year award, second year award, they already stood. Thank you. As we work down through the final list, you can see the senior list in front of you. This time I'd like to ask those seniors, after 4 hard years of struggle, that have accomplished a 3.5 at Wadsworth High School. And I know as you look amongst our faculty, you say a 3.5 was very difficult to get from most of these teachers. That's almost all A's and maybe 1 B. That's quite an accomplishment. At this time, I'd like to ask those seniors that have received their 3.5 first year award. Seniors, please stand. That starts with Sherry Bala, Kara Wilson. Please stand, seniors. 3.5. Second year in a row for 3.5, every grading period. The list becomes a little smaller. Sarah Baldwin down to Stephanie Strong. Would you please stand, 3.5? The third year award, again, these awards will be passed out at their commencement. For 3 years in a row, a 3.5, starting with Leah Anglin to Jim Wise. Please stand. Most of these people have already been recognized on the stage, but I'm going to call their names and ask them to stand, and we'll give a round of applause to this last group of seniors. I think as you look down at that list, you'll recognize many of the names, but this time I'd like the seniors to please stand, hold your applause. We'd like to take a look at those of you that were able to get a 3.5 at Wadsworth High School for every grading period for 4 years. I know you struggled through your freshman year. You got through honors English with some of our outstanding teachers, and through chemistry and physics this year, and still maintained your 3.5. You cut through composition and you made it. This time I'd like to recognize those seniors and ask them to remain standing. Connie Dale, David Keller, Aiden Kilker, Ed Lewis, Patrick Lyons, Jennifer Metcalf, Laura L. Miller, Seth Remington, Cheryl Robinson, Brenna Shankman, Valerie Tripp, Eric Wallet, and Julie Woodham. Congratulations for your 4 years at Wadsworth High School. Thank you. At the commencement exercise, there is a 4-year plaque that will be awarded to the seniors if your final exams come through after this week and we get that 3.5 printout. I thank you for allowing me to introduce you in groups that way. I do have some outstanding awards for academic excellence that are voted on by the teachers of Wadsworth High School. These outstanding awards are to honor those students in different disciplines across the curriculum. It's a very prestigious award because I take great faith in our faculty to sit down and decipher which of you is the best in your area and your discipline during the last 4 years. At this time, I'd like to recognize the outstanding students from our English department over the last 4 years, and please ask them to come to the stage. This year there was a tie, a vote between the English teachers. I'd like to recognize Laura L. Miller and Brenna Shankman. Please come to the stage. The outstanding math student at Wadsworth High School this year is also a senior, also a young lady. She's been at the stage many times. Our outstanding math student, Valerie Tripp. Valerie? The next award is issued to our outstanding science student, also a senior, a young man, Brad Delacour. Brad? Once you know where Brad's at. Somebody hit him. No? I apologize. I don't have to get you. I apologize. Just to show you, that's okay. Just to show you that we still make mistakes at Wadsworth High School, I'll have to get Brad his award at another time. I apologize to Brad. The next student to be honored this morning, top social studies student, the new mayor of Wadsworth, Joe Montoni. Joe? The outstanding foreign language student in the area of French. He attributes all his success to his mother, who I know is a French teacher at Norton High School, Eric Wallet. Eric? The outstanding foreign language student from the Spanish department, Laura L. Miller. Laura? The outstanding student from the foreign language department in the area of Latin, Terry Orr. Terry? This time I'd like to shift gears and recognize two of our top seniors who are instrumental in bringing you our school newspaper, The Bruin. Over the last 2 to 3 years, these two students have worked very closely with their advisor, Mr. Gramuglia. They've kept an eye on him, they've pushed him, they've critiqued him, and he has critiqued them. The first person I'd like to recognize has been on the Bruin staff for 3 years. She's a senior. She was co-editor this year. The top Bruin staffer for the Journalism Award goes to Melissa Knox. Melissa? The next award for the top Bruin staffer was editor of the sports section. Next, Nev Chandler from Wadsworth High School, Eric Stern. Eric? This time I'd like to recognize a special junior. We have a special award that was presented by the state of Ohio. I think as we all become more environmentally aware, or you should become more environmentally aware, the Ohio State Department of Development awards the Governor's Award in Excellence for Energy Research at the State Science Fair this past year. Second place award winner in categories from 10th grade to seniors is awarded to one of our outstanding junior students, an 11th grader, Greg L. Steele. Greg, would you come forward, please? I shall return. Thank you.
The Ohio All-State Academic Team Award is presented to honorees who are high school seniors who are in the top 5% of their class. They have been selected by a committee of principals and teachers from each of the schools, and they have demonstrated extracurricular leadership through their involvement in clubs and civic organizations. Citizenship qualities promote pride, spirit, and responsible leadership to their schools. Bank One is involved in this effort to reward academic excellence to these honorees. We have a plaque from the Ohio Association, Secondary School Administration, and Bank One, plus a certificate, and our congratulations and award goes out to Laura L. Miller.
The awards for Fine Arts Excellence will now be presented. The Voice of Democracy and the Speech State Qualifiers will be presented by Mr. Joe Gaines. Outstanding Students will be presented by Mr. Anthony Paglia. And NCTE Writing Awards will be presented by Mrs. Joyce Shrimplin.
It is with great honor and pleasure that I've been associated with the National Forensic League, the speech and debate team of Wadsworth High School for the past 19 years. I would like now for the following people to stand up and to be recognized and for you to applaud after. These following people have qualified to the state tournament. It's no small task in qualifying. you have to compete against schools from the Akron and Canton area. And this year, we've had 22 members. The following people are the state qualifiers that represented you, the students and the teachers of Wadsworth High School. Al Bellamy, Maria Bellinger, if you'd please stand. Mike Buckby, Chad Kaplinger, Allison Kassenheiser, Kristen Ferguson, Chris Hinke, Christy Hudak, Dan Kramer, Jessica Kuczynski, Eric Lynn, Laura Lee Miller, Adam Parker, Abby Parsons, Tim Pell, Mandy Post, Kurt Ritzman, Heather Rule, Brenna Shankman, Stephanie Strong, Dawn Stoffer, and Brad Delacroix. Would you all please stand? You are looking at all winners. When I first came to this high school, one of the first words I ever heard on the very first day was the word pride. And it was a word that represented not only the faculty, but certainly the students, as you see here with this fine senior class that we have. And by the way, I would like to recognize all the seniors, not only those who have been on the speech team and have participated in drama and other organizations, but the senior class as a whole. It's been a great senior class. But when I first came here, the first speech coach, his name was John All. John All represented something that I hope represents something in all of us, and that was quality, class, hard work. Each year, we as the teachers and faculty members of the speech team like to give a trophy to recognize in honor of John All. John left a great mark on the team, a tradition, and a tradition I know will be carried in the future. And this year, the John All Award goes to a student who not only showed that she was a great competitor, but showed an awful lot of quality in class, and also is a great representative of you to any other team, to the state of Ohio. And this year's John All Memorial Award goes to Laura Lee Miller. Laura Lee. In my class, we always have one contest beginning the school year, first semester. That contest is a voice democracy sponsored by the Veterans of Foreign Wars. That organization wants to award to a student who best represents patriotism from the point of view of young America, the youth, and they always have done so. And this year, with an excellent speech and going as far as third in our district, which is no small amount. In fact, it's a great deal of quality and a great deal of quality of writing. And this person showed not only can she speak and showed her leadership, but also showed her ability in writing. This year, the Voice Democracy Award goes to Brenna Shankman.
Next on your program, we have some recognition from our faculty to those students that have shown excellence in the field of fine art. This time, I'd like to recognize that student that is considered the finest visual arts student at Wadsworth High School. She has been probably for the last 4 years. She's been up on stage before. She's a senior, Brenna Shankman. Brenna? Next in fine arts, area of fine arts, I'd like to recognize that student that's considered by our staff of music instructors to be the top vocal music student at Wadsworth High School. We've seen him on stage before, Dan Pernard. Dan? Dan is also a comedian. He'll be on stage. We'll see him someday at Hilarities. I think most of you know Dan by now. The top instrumental music student at Wadsworth High School has already been recognized by our band boosters. Our faculty would also like to recognize him, and that is Jim Wise. Jim? The last award I'd like to issue from our faculty goes to that student who has demonstrated in the area of fine arts the ability to perform in front of an audience. Our top drama student this year, I think you saw her as the spider, Julie Brown. Julie?